Today, I want to talk about something that I've learned over so many years, about 10 years of working with boys, and it's how to empower in them the sense of leadership and ownership and really taking on the small responsibilities of daily life, right? Things that we wish our boys could do at home, of like making their bed or keeping their room orderly or having a plan or being productive, to bigger things like taking on a summer job or helping out and using their time well in something beyond the home, right? Excelling in school, excelling in sports. Over the years, it's been kind of a trial and error method, and different cultures have different needs. But there's some things that are common to a lot of realities. And I think sharing these three ideas with you will help, right? A boy needs someone in their life who can show them the ropes. And it starts at home, it starts with dad. And I do emphasize dad. Dads, please, if you can listen to this, it'll help you a lot. And moms, if you're listening to this, tell your husbands to listen to this. So, the three things: how to empower and instill the sense of leadership and ownership in a boy's life and a boy's heart, especially in the ages of about 10, 11, 12 through 14, 15. So, it's about 5 years leading into their teens. These are crucial years of making sure this happens. There's three things. The first one is we have to be masters at affirmation. This is something that, at least naturally for me, it comes easy. People make fun of me sometimes saying, Father, you're always affirming, you're always being positive, you're always cheering me on. I go, it's because you need it. It's because many times people, I don't know why, but the world and the way, if you watch these coaches in action, or maybe you've had people in your lives that tend to challenge you more by roasting you rather than telling you you can do this. It's possible and it's needed. Some boys, in fact, boys aren't motivated to excellence just by being afraid. Boys are motivated to excellence when they know they can do it. From the smallest thing, when you want your boy to go make his bed, you say, I know you can do this. I know, I've seen it. And you acknowledge their success, and you reaffirm them in that. You affirm them in the good job, good catch in sports, and you affirm them at home. Thanks for cleaning that up. Thanks for doing your homework. Thanks for treating your siblings well. Thank you. And when a boy at that age recognizes that his dad recognizes that he did a good job, that is etched in his heart. How beautiful would it be if men could look back at their childhood and say, my dad told me I was good at something. My dad told me I could do it. He was there cheering me on. He wasn't just a commander or a dictator who told me I just needed to do these things. Or he didn't just say, go be productive, go use your time well, go make your bed, go clean your room, go take out the trash. It's more, I know you can do this, right? They're key phrases that boys, if they hear this, they're like, yes. One is, I know you can do this. Second is, I trust you. I trust you. When a boy hears that from a mentor, and it's happened in my life, being a youth director for so many years, telling these boys, I trust that you will get the job done. You guys can do this. The boy owns it. And he's like, yeah, if you trust me, I'm going to do this. So that's the first. Be a master of affirmation. They're key phrases that you can learn and just put into practice. Thank you for doing this. I know you can do this. Do you remember when you did that? That was awesome. That was awesome. You did a good job, right? Anything that makes a boy feel that he was successful. That's something. Disclaimer. It also works for the girls, I think. I've never worked with girls before, but I suppose with your own children, it does work. And maybe girls need more affirmation. But I haven't worked with them a lot, so that is beyond my experience and expertise. So the second is, when you want your son to take on a responsibility or own something, whether it's a house chore or just a bigger project, we have to be clear with our expectations. We have to be clear in communicating to our sons what the plan is. What do we hope from them? When we say, I trust that you will do this, we have to be able to say what that thing is. It's not just, I trust that you'll take out the trash. It's more, I trust that you will be responsible enough to take out the trash. I know you can do this. I know you can excel in that sport, right? And I know you can do this. And to be clear every step of the way. And that's kind of a sub point here. It's constancy in the plan communication. It's constancy in that affirmation. It's not a one shot thing. It's not, oh, I told you this, and you get upset because you're like, I told you this over and over again that you needed to. It's fine. That's how life is. We need repetition. We need a clear plan stated over and over again. A general in the army communicates the plan and revisits it every single day when they're at war. A strategist does that. A business guy does that. A coach does that. A teacher does that. A priest does that. And dads, you need to revisit your plan every single day with your family and with your boys, right? It's not, there's no vacation from being a dad. Remember that. There's no vacation from being a dad. You can't escape that. As like Father Jaime has no vacation from being a priest. This is our vocation. This is our call. Every single day, renew that plan, communicate that to your boys, re-emphasize how much they can do these things, how much they can excel. It's so beautiful when a dad walks with, it's so beautiful when a dad is a master at communicating trust and communicating inspiration, motivation, and communicating affirmation. The last thing, which is kind of already part of this bigger package, which you may know, is accompanying, walking with your boy. One thing is to ask them to do stuff. Another thing is to be clear in the plan. But there's another thing which needs to be part of it is I will walk with them. A good dad doesn't just tell his boy to make his bed. He goes, can I show you how it's done? Can I show you the standard that I wish you could live? I will go and clean your room with you. I will go clean your car with you, 16-year-old son, because I want to show you how it's done. I will teach you. Dads, you are teachers. You are trainers. You're coaches. You're mentors. You are the spiritual leaders. This is not something that you can pass on to someone else. Sometimes I have parents who expect that me, as Father Jaime, because I work with youth, that I can solve the kids' problems. Partly, I can get them started, but they have to go home to a place where dad and mom show them the way. Dads, do not be afraid to walk with your boys. Do not be afraid to show them the ropes. Do not be afraid. Do not be lazy. Do not give up. Your boy will mess up over and over again. We all were there at some point. And we need you there. From teaching them how to make their bed well, teaching them how to do their laundry, to clean the kitchen, to take care of a car, teaching them how to work with finances, teaching them how to study, how to seek a career, and then eventually teaching them how to raise a family, discover their own calling in life, and getting to heaven. Teaching them the ways of a good Christian man. And at the end of the day, it's true. It's not easy. It's a tough job that we all have. It's not something that overnight everything will be fine and dandy and I did it. It takes day after day reminding ourselves, and it is only through us as men, leaders of the youth, to reflect on that over and over again and learning how to do that and trying and not giving up. That's what makes fatherhood beautiful. That's what makes raising youth wonderful. Because then my relationship with my son, my relationship with my children becomes much more purposeful, becomes much richer, and there's a value every single day, whether they're in school or they're at home or they're with their friends. I care. I care about my son. I care about them. I care about them being excellent and growing into holy men and women for the church, for the world. Parents, this is your job. This is your vocation, and it's beautiful. And these are just little details and ideas that I'm sharing. And it is just the tip of the iceberg of a wonderful, wonderful adventure of walking with our kids and making them feel they can do this. The world tells them many times they're not good enough, they can't do this, that giving up is an option, and all these things that the world tries to say and makes it so hard for them to achieve what is called excellence. Parents, we can do this. And let's do that. Let us be masters at communicating excellence, communicating trust, and communicating affirmation, and walking with them every single step of the way. So, there you go. That is my little tidbit for this episode. And if you have any ideas, suggestions, thoughts, proposals, jokes, just send them over to me. And yeah, we'll find a way to talk about it. And until next time, God bless you, and pray for me as I try to pray for everyone that has come into contact with me through this means and in my own work and ministry. God bless you.